Welcome back to episode 90 of the Shy Sports Weekly podcast. Great show coming your way, folks. We're going to talk Bulls, Cubs, Bears, Blackhawks. First, boys, how we doing?
I was actually thinking today when on my walk when I was going over topics that we could talk about, but the Chicago sports are kind of back.
Buzzing right now.
The night is darkest just before the dawn, and it is dark, and it's getting sunny.
It honestly didn't last that long.
What do you mean it didn't last that long?
I mean, it's been a shitty year or two, right? Like 2 or 3 years.
The Bulls have won one playoff game since like 2017. The Cubs haven't won a playoff series since 2017.
But they've been
the Hawks haven't won a playoff series since 2015. The Bears haven't won a playoff game since 2011. The Sox have won like 3 playoff games in the past like 15 years.
The Bulls played in a playing game this year. When was the last time the Cubs made the playoffs? 2019?
2020. They didn't make
2019.
So would you rather have all those teams miss the playoffs for all these years but still have the Cubs win a World Series? Or would you rather more of those teams have playoff appearances?
No, what? No, that's a dumb. No, I want championships.
Well, exactly. So then,
honestly,
successful few years.
The tanking that's been going on with each of these teams really could not have worked out much better than it has so far.
No, and specifically for the Hawks, I mean, that has to be the most excited I've been for the Hawks probably since, 2016, 2017 when they were legit playoff contenders.
Yeah.
Getting the first overall pick with Connor Bedard. I don't care if it's rigged. To be honest, I hope
it is.
I hope it is. Hell yeah. Rig that shit. Are you kidding me? The league is better when the Hawks are good. And the Hawks, let me tell you right now, they're not good. They stink.
I mean, how that had to be so good for the NHL. That dynasty run for the Hawks. The United Center was literally like
packed every night. And it's not even that. It's the TV ratings because they were still, I'm gonna think, top 10 in the league. And Ty, I know we've got probably 35 minutes for this episode, and it'll probably take you the whole time to figure that out, but can you look that up?
Where are the Hawks in rankings this year, I guess, for
attendance.
Attendance or TV time?
No, attendance. Where were they in attendance? Because that's the thing, is like the attendance isn't going to fluctuate that much because they were still getting a fuck ton of they were still getting a lot of fans, but it's the revenue sharing from TV that's going to just boost them.
Yeah.
They're going to put the Hawks on a shit ton of these TNT and ESPN games, and they're just going to – I mean, everybody's going to want to watch Connor Bedard.
What was the percentage chance that they got the pick again?
11.5.
Right.
But there was like a 60 – I think it was like a 69% chance that they would get the 4th or 5th pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then this draft is very – what I've read is top heavy. It's Bedard, Fantilli, and Fantilli from Michigan, and then I don't know, Michkov. I'm not going to act like I know who he is. He's some big Russian prick.
So but here's Bedard what I got for you.
Here we go.
Last year, pretty much this time last year, NHL attendance, Blackhawks were at 19,660, which is 99.7% capacity.
Pretty good.
Yeah, where does that rank in the league with everybody else, though?
Well, are you saying percentage-wise, like percentage of seats?
Percentage of seats for their state. That's percentage of seats for their stadium.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because what I learned recently from you is that the Hawks actually have a big stadium.
They have the biggest in the NHL, or the second biggest.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Max said it was the smallest. He's like, yeah, this United Center has to be one of the smallest arenas in the league. And I was like, well,
just a guess. Just a terrible guess.
I was like, well, actually, it's the other way. It's the biggest. You muppet. So Max doesn't know anything about anything.
To be honest, I didn't know much about Connor Bedard either, but a friend sent me a highlight reel or just like YouTube highlights, and I was absolutely floored. I mean, the way that everyone has talked about him, it hasn't, like, after I watched that highlight tape, it makes a lot of sense. Like, I thought the hype was too high, but it seems like it's just about right.
No, it's very right. I got home from work, I don't know, midnight that whatever the draft was on Monday, and I think I stayed up for like an hour just watching Connor Bedard highlights. This kid's 17 years old.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is like
the toe drags. Like I can't even do that in NHL in the video game.
No shit.
I mean, literally, like my thumbs can't even move like that.
He's by far the most hyped up prospect since Connor McDavid, and if he's, I mean, anything remotely close to McDavid. NHL 23 did a simulation of his career, and they gave him 3 Stanley Cups, like 4 Hart trophies, Hall of Fame career, 1,700 points in like 1,400 games. And I know, and it's completely random, right? Like it's a simulation.
Yeah.
I don't care.
We live in a simulation.
I just stared at that graphic that they posted. I was like, yeah.
All right, so answer me this. Like, how quickly now does this cause the front office for the Hawks to start making moves? Like, what do they do next? Is this like is it a slow progression, or do they kind of jump right in this offseason?
It's still probably one more year of like, let's be dog shit.
Yeah.
It's, dog shit, but at the same time, you don't want to have nobody around him to the sense where it's you still want him to progress and develop.
Right.
So you're gonna have to sign a couple of veterans, like a guy who would be really good for him is like the guy who they had. Yes. And to be honest, yes, he would be phenomenal. But I don't think he wants to come back here because they're going to be bad for this year. And he kind of just wants to win right away.
Yeah, I mean, that was the whole point of
trading him.
The trade, yeah.
Guess what? I found it, dude.
There we go. What you
got? This year is what I found. They ranked 20th with 17,000 tickets on average.
They were 20th in the league?
This year, yeah.
Interesting. Wow. So, yeah, I would have guessed they were – shit. I would have said they were top 5. So there you go. Just another boost to like just the Hawks in general. And on the ticket front, I think I saw that in the first 24 hours or maybe it was 48 hours.
Their season tickets already sold out, right?
Yeah, like 5.2 in ticket revenue.
Crazy.
Yeah, this kid is, again, 17 years old.
So he's a prodigy.
And apparently he's just like obviously he's a hockey freak, but he just loves the game.
What number is he going to wear?
I don't know.
I saw 98.
And so on his junior team, he wore 98, but then at World Juniors, he wore number 16. So I don't know. I feel like 98 is just such a better number for a guy like him. Like that's just upper 90s. It's like Gretzky, 99 Gretzky, 97 McDavid, 98 Bedard. Are you kidding me? Thank you.
Whatever number he wears, it's going to be cool.
88.
He's not wearing.
Can't wear that one.
Only Ty would give him 8. Yeah, you should wear 88.
Hey, we got this one laying around. We just stitch your name over it.
Hey, yeah, right? Fucking freshly laying around, dude.
You're about the same size as this guy.
Yeah.
We'll make it work. You want to smoke?
Are you playing reindeer games?
What's up, dude?
All right. I was going to ask you something else, but now I forgot.
I'm saying just on the Blackhawks front, it is a great time to be a Blackhawks fan. Like, they have the first overall pick, obviously, and they'll take Bedard, and he jumpstarts this whole rebuild. 2, they have, I think, 5 or 6 picks or maybe 4 or 5 picks in the first 2 rounds of this draft, and then like 3 or 4 in the first 2 rounds of next year's draft. And then they have a fuck ton of cap space. So it's just like they have bolts in the chamber that but I mean,
how soon until you order his jersey?
Now, I was thinking that. At what age is it too weird for a fan to...
For you, probably no age.
Like, I'm 10 years older than this guy. I don't want to...
You're 11 years older. Okay.
I think Spit and Chicklets just had this debate because they were saying if you're a grown man, you should never wear another man's jersey.
It's so... Yeah, I saw that.
I don't think it's that big of a problem, honestly.
I think there has to be... Yeah, okay, can you imagine, like, if your dad went out and bought a Connor Bedard jersey, and he was just going to a Hawks game and rocking a Connor Bedard jersey, he'd be like, dude, what? It's kind of weird.
It's weird if you make it weird. Like, what about a Justin Fields jersey? Do you think it matters by sport? Like, I don't think it's weird at all to get a Bears jersey.
See, but this is the thing. No, because in football, it's just more common in football to get a jersey with a player's or I get a player's jersey. You don't see.
Everyone talks about the Hawks having the coolest jerseys in hockey. You turn 25 and all of a sudden you're just not allowed to wear a Hawks jersey anymore.
That's not what I'm saying. You have to get a jersey with somebody who's older than you then.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. Or you could
wear just
let me just be
isn't a jersey.
Let me just be a loser and get a jersey that doesn't have any name or number on it, because those are cool.
Then their point is, not mine. I'm just paraphrasing, is grow up and wear a T-shirt.
Yeah, I mean,
what kind of T-shirt?
One that has the greatest logo in sports.
One with the nipples cut out.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tassels on.
The jerseys are cool, in my opinion.
No, they absolutely are. But I'm saying, like, for us, we could stick with the Kane, Keith, Sharp, Taze, those guys in our era.
Yeah.
While also rooting for Bedard. Okay.
So I have a Keith jersey in my closet that I love. Perfect. Honestly. It's a winter classic.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That plays forever, right?
That's acceptable. 24/7. Yeah. Okay. He's older than you. That's what I'm saying.
I see. Okay.
If somebody's or like the same age or older than you, but
this explains why Gal wanted the David Bodie jersey.
Over who? Who is it over?
Everyone on the team.
Everyone? Well, I guess, yeah, because he's older than everyone. Yeah, Gal wanted it. I
think it was before they signed Dansby Swanson, but he said, what's the best Cubs jersey to get right now? Like David Bodie?
No, this was last year he said this, though.
But they had Horner on the roster.
Yeah.
Wisdom.
I don't know. It was a bad take, but at the same time, I can't say I'm surprised. By respect to the imagination.
All right. How many cups do the Blackhawks win with Bedard on the roster? Okay.
I'm gonna say at least 2.
Really? I love it.
I'm going 2, and we could fact check this in like 15 years. Hopefully right. I'm wrong and I way undershot it, and he wins. So like
you're right.
7.
Now is a great time to be a Blackhawks fan.
It is, and then it's like the Bears had the number 1 overall pick, traded that and they have like a fuck ton of assets and cap space and all that. And there's nothing better than like being a sports fan and knowing your team has hope going forward, like legit hope. The Bears have a quarterback, like a good quarterback, ton of cap space, he's got some weapons, and it's like even better now than it is when they're actually playing. And it's like, oh wait, he might suck. Now the Hawks have Bedard.
The Cubs have a good young core.
Yeah, it was really fun in the offseason until they started playing, and then it's like, fuck, I don't know how good they actually are.
Honestly, I still have hope for them though, because it's like what?
Now we're talking Cubs.
But I mean, what did we really expect out of this season? We were hoping for 500 baseball, and if they were playing 500 baseball, they would improve at the deadline.
What did you think about Wilson this series?
Oh, I went to the first game that he came back. And I booed him. I tried to boo him out of the stadium. I yelled as loud as I could. It didn't work, but I couldn't believe. I get the notion of like maybe when they announce the lineup, you could clap for him, but when he first walks up to the plate, he does not deserve any applause from Cubs fans, in my opinion.
No, I think up until that first at bat, like that's kind of like he tips the crowd.
Yeah, clap for him then.
As soon as he steps in the box,
batting in a Cardinals jersey,
done.
And then he hit the double, gets on second base, literally is waving his hands, welcoming the boos. And even after that, like innings later, he got another base hit, I think. There's still Cubs fans like cheering for him and clapping. I'm like, what kind of fucking soft fan base am I surrounded by right now?
Yeah, I can understand people cheering when he his first at bat and when they had the pregame montage, video montage. After that, no, I'm completely.
Out. He is public enemy number 1.
Yeah, and dude, you suck. You literally got benched as a catcher. Like
got paid to be a catcher. The only reason he's like a valuable asset is because he can catch.
So bad at hitting catcher, but he's so bad at catching that he's now just like an
average DH.
Yeah, right. Like he's not like a guy who you're paying him. I don't know. So it's 5 years for $88 million, whatever that comes out to. he's not a guy that's going to hit like 30 home runs, right?
I said yesterday, I was like,
20.
imagine how valuable Contreras would be if he could catch instead of play DH.
He'd be pretty valuable, right? Like,
yeah. How smart does Jed look right now? Letting him walk, and how poorly Correa has been playing.
Has Correa been playing bad?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, let's look that up. Yeah. On the Contreras front, though, Jed's coming out smelling like roses on a lot of these guys.
He is.
Jed knows. Jed knew.
Mm-hmm.
I saw today that Rizzo's having a good year in New York. It's only at Yankee Stadium he's really having a good season. So at Yankee Stadium, he's slashing 368, 449, 605, 5 homers, and 12 RBIs.
That's because it's literally a softball fence in right field.
So then on the road, 1 homer, 5 RBIs. He's hitting 222.
Correa, guess his batting average right now.
Oh, I just looked it up.
203.
He's hitting 189.
189, yeah. I like looking at OPS plus. So that's just 100 is your league average hitter. He's at 78, so he's 22% worse than the league average hitter.
Crazy.
Right now. Damn. Dude, we're older than Carlos Correa.
Remember? I don't know if you remember, but I'm going to remind you.
Here we go.
You remember who wanted Carlos Correa and who wanted Dansby Swanson?
Yeah.
How crazy I was for wanting Swanson instead of Correa?
Yeah, no, I knew where you're going with that.
All right, good. Just making sure.
I think I wanted Trey Turner more than Dansby Swanson too. Did I not?
I agree with that.
And Bedard.
I even said that I wanted Swanson over Correa for the same amount of money if they were getting paid the same.
Yeah, no, that was a hot take. And again, 40 games, relax. No one would be happier if I'm wrong here. I want Dansby to shove it right up my ass, no lube, sandpaper finish, no spit, no lube.
And he is.
Right up my hoop, my cherry hole. And he is, dude. I don't know why, but when he's playing shortstop, I get like so excited when he like a ground ball is hit to him. I'm like, damn, just like make a cool play.
I can already
sliding play in the hole.
Yep.
All the time.
I can already think of like 3 to 5 plays I've seen him make that are just like so smooth, so effortless, and you're just like, wow, that was actually really fucking hard. I don't think people realize how tough of a play that actually was.
That play, both really fucking hard. He made one against Contreras, just sliding in the hole or diving stop, and I think it was the hardest hit ball Contreras had all year. Yeah, like 111 or 117 miles an hour, and he's like nothing. It's crazy. So I'll give you the OPS plus for Dansby. I was telling you, what was it? Correa's is at 78. So Dansby's is at 124. So he's 24% better than the league average. He's 289, 3 homers.
392 OBP as well.
Yeah, that's if you get like that trajectory, I'd like a little more pop, a little more slug, but 814 OPS, it's better than it's like almost 70 points better than his career average. So I'll take that.
Right.
And he's playing phenomenal defense. Like
I want him captaining my ship too.
What do you mean?
Lieutenant Dance. He's got the right attitude.
Oh, man. I was like, what are you fucking talking about?
Hey, Max just likes Dansby so much because they look like twins.
Not quite. Only according to like 3 people. One being Gal's mom.
Shut out, Laura. Yeah, I don't. Of the big 4, have you looked up Xander Bogaerts' stats lately?
He's playing well. I know he's playing well. He's like one of the only big Padres hitters, I think, that had a good start to the season.
Yeah, his numbers are very comparable to Dansby's. 272, 6 homers. A little lower OPS, a little higher OPS plus 128. So, they're all just like in the same category. Right?
So we'll see. We'll see how the season materializes, but
I want to talk about Yan Gomes for a second because I think the Cubs are so much better with him behind the plate than Tucker Barnhart or Miguel Amaya, and it's like kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, you're 100%. The numbers don't lie. What's the Cubs' record with Gomes behind the dish?
When they start, they're 13-5.
Yep.
They're 5-14 when he doesn't start.
I mean, I know he's like, what is he? He's on the back end of 35, or he's in his late 30s, right?
Yeah, 35. I'll be 36 in July.
I mean, we're just like, he's just not going to play every day, right? Like, we'd be lucky if he even played 3 out of 5 days.
No, he's no shot he plays every day. He's a catcher.
Right. Well, let's say, I mean, aside from Salvador Perez, like an average catcher probably plays 4 out of 5 games, right?
I'd say more like 7 out of 10. Yeah, like 65%. Yeah.
So I think we're probably, I mean, Jan's probably going to play 60% of the games at most, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I think the big thing is like he's providing a lot of offense too, which is unexpected.
Yes.
So I'll go back again. I'm going back to the OPS plus, but he's got a 152 OPS plus. Granted, he's only played in 18 games, 20 games this season, but still, whatever he's providing offensively is a plus because the Cubs pitcher's ERA when he's behind the plate is 3.04, which is one of the best in baseball. Where like
anything at the dish for him is complete gravy.
Tucker Barnhart has an ERA of 3.92, so it's almost like a full run higher. And Miguel Amaya, let's see what he's got. 3.15, so his actually isn't that bad.
I hate to already be this guy, but
you're that guy.
I'm going to call Matt Mervis a bust.
He's played 5 games.
Yeah. Dude, in every at bat that I watched,
he doesn't look overmatched.
I mean, he just looks completely lost. He looks lost. That's literally, you just took the words out of my mouth. Every at bat I've watched of his, he looks lost at the plate.
He looks overmatched.
Yes.
He looks over Matt Mervis.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He looks like a AAA all-star.
Like a guy who is really good in AAA, but cannot play in the big leagues.
Yeah.
Like he just crushes. Like if there was another league between AAA and the big leagues, he would be a great player there too. But he's not a good big leaguer.
Right. That's unfortunately how I feel about him right now.
Yeah.
And I almost wish we just kept him tucked away in AAA and he just hits like 20 home runs by the All-Star break, and then we traded him for Ohtani, and we would never know. We'd just be like, fuck, he might be really good.
Yeah, but I think if we're noticing this, I think other people notice.
That's what I'm saying.
You think the scouts
maybe not the Angels,
it, dude?
Like what I'm saying is I wish he never even got a big league at bat yet.
Yeah, we just stashed him away.
Yeah.
Would you rather, all right, bases loaded, 2 outs, tie game. Would you rather have him or Eric Hosmer at the plate?
I know what I'm getting from Hosmer. I'll at least I'll roll the dice with Mervis.
You're getting a weak round out to the right.
The second, maybe a broken bat that takes out the pitcher's legs.
Stabs him in the eye or something like that.
Right.
Unfortunately, I think you're onto something there with Mervis.
It's been rough. It's been tough sledding. Trust me, I'm rooting for him. I hope he figures it out.
The funny thing is so on Sunday they faced the Marlins in Sandy Alcantara. He hit 2 absolute ropes off Alcantara. He just like caught 2 fastballs.
Yeah.
Up in the zone and just roped singles. And then after that, they were just throwing him junk, and he looked like he had never played baseball before.
Yeah. Maybe it's just a big league adjustment. Maybe he's in his head. Maybe he's got to sit back on the off speed a little bit. We'll see. But
Coach Max.
You know who picked right back up where he left off, though?
Jan Gomes.
Christopher Morel.
Dude, I love that guy.
How do you not?
How could you not?
He's like a mini Javi Baez, honestly.
He might be better than Javi.
Right now he is.
I mean, he's one, he's an athletic freak, but 2, he's just pissing on the ball. He's hitting ropes all over the field.
Yep.
I mean,
is there a better word to describe him than spark plug?
Why? Because he's Latino? Would you ever say a white guy is a spark plug?
Yes. Nico's a spark plug, too.
Would you call him a butt plug or a spark plug?
There he is. Well, let's top ranking of plugs. Spark, butt. What else you got?
Shameless.
Oil
plug.
A shameless plug.
The drug dealer, the plug.
Oh, yeah, there we go. There's your top 5.
Plug. Just the plug. into a wall. I digress. But yeah, Christopher Morel. Kind of crazy that he wasn't called up earlier.
Right.
He was in AAA, just hitting. He hit 330 with 11 bombs. Had a great high OPS. I don't know exactly what it was, but he was terrorizing AAA pitching.
Literally, what else did he need to do? What was taking so long?
I think they wanted him to play every day, and up here he just didn't really have a spot to play.
Yeah.
And now they're just going to find a spot for him. They're going to DH him, and it's like a Mervis or.
I mean, honestly, the past two,
like, smell you later, dude.
Yeah, the past 2 games that he's played, I don't know.
How do you not play him?
I think he's batting .500. Like, you can't you leave him in the lineup until he gives you a reason to take him out. Like, he has to just ride it out.
The last 2 games that he's played at this taping, at this moment, I think he's only played in 2 games.
I know. So that's what I meant, though.
That's just facts. Those are facts. He is hitting .500 though. Homer, 3 RBIs. He's 4 for 8.
He's hitting the ball hard.
You're just recycling what I'm saying.
You recycled what I said yesterday.
What did you say?
He was terrorizing AAA.
Did you say that? I don't listen to what you thought.
Hey, at least you guys are recycling, and that's good for the environment. So shout out you.
Shout out Ty.
Now we don't have to think as much. We just think for each other.
Ty's playing Reindeer games right now. All right, real quick, let's talk NFL schedule release. And it's more so, there's a couple things about the schedule I had no idea, and I want to get your take on this. So, ESPN Monday Night Football, they're going to have 3 doubleheaders this year, or like where there's like 3.
Like an early game and a late game?
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, right?
Yeah, I think I do like that.
So ESPN they'll be able to flex games out of Monday Night Football weeks 12 through 17, so we won't get remember last year we had that shitty Packers-Rams game?
Yep.
Maybe I did because I had the over, and it definitely didn't hit. Teams can be featured on Thursday Night Football twice, which I kind of don't like, but to be honest,
I will never be a Thursday Night Football fan.
The only reason I'm not a Thursday Night Football fan is because it's on Amazon Prime, and I'm so far behind. It sucks.
I don't care about that. It's more about the product, and the players hate it too.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's just ass.
Petition to start games earlier.
I just wonder what the studies are as far as how many more injuries happen in Thursday night games. Can you look that up, Sam? You'll probably have to look for a long time because I guarantee you the NFL is keeping that on.
There's no way that Ty's able to find that. Come on. Let's be real here.
I know, I'm joking.
What else? So Christmas Day, they'll have a triple header, 3 games, obviously. I think it'll be similar to.
Are the Bears going to get that Germany game?
No.
I saw the Chiefs requested to not play the Bears or something.
Chiefs Dolphins.
Why do you think that is?
Because Bears fans travel.
I don't know how reliable this is. It's a government website, pubmed.ncbi.nln.
He's on ncc.edu/gov.
That's the National Library of Medicine, evidently. And this says that Thursday night games actually have a lower injury rate.
Really?
So eat that, science.
I think it's a lie.
That's false. That's just.
I think they paid that website to post that.
That could very well be.
That's news. There's a Black Friday game, which I love. There's more football.
Like that too. Like that a lot. Everyone needs a little football on Black Friday.
I saw people bitching saying that since there's going to be 3 games on Thursday, a Black Friday game, that the Sunday slate might be shitty. It's like, what do you mean? Like,
who cares?
When there's a fuck ton of games on Sunday, you can't watch.
You're just going to watch Red Zone anyways.
Yeah, right? Like, let me just watch more football. It's just more durations of football. Shut up. Everybody shut up. That's a bad take.
Everyone, please shut up. If the timing works out right, I saw the Bears are playing in New Orleans. There's a decent chance I go to New Orleans for a bachelor party / Bears game, and that would be pretty cool.
And we'll never hear from you again. That's a fact.
Yeah, you're right.
That's just a fact. All right, is the Bears schedule getting released now? Come on, hold on. Let's see.
5 minutes, right?
Yeah, but it usually leaks.
Talk to me about what you thought of Ryan Poles' draft.
Oh yeah, we haven't. I don't know if we recorded since then. Love it. Honestly, love it.
I love it too.
Yeah.
I mean, he addressed all the positions of need. Obviously, they still need some help at edge rusher, but he got a lot of seemingly good young talent. And everything I've read about that running back they drafted, I think Rashawn Johnson, and the receiver, Tyler Scott, is like, Saul, isn't your middle name Scott as well?
No, it is not. It's Anthony.
Okay. Oh, it's Kyle Scott. All right. So, anyways,
if me and Ty fucked, we'd have a kid named Tyler Scott.
And we both have herpes too.
Every draft analyst and scout is saying
Reindeer games
that those two picks are like absolute steals.
Yeah. Here, so I'm looking at somebody, Dan Wiederer tweeted, Bears have a sneaky tough stretch of 4 road games in 5 weeks, weeks 8 through 12. So whatever week 9 would be, that's when they're playing the Saints.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, he tweeted it, so I don't think he'd lie.
Okay.
He seems like a credible source. So you could plan that accordingly.
Nice.
But at the Chargers, at the Saints, Thursday Night Football at home, then at the Lions, at the Vikings. That's tough. I love how everybody thinks the schedule release is like some crazy. It's like, damn, schedule release tonight. NFL is just king. Like we're literally, they're just a puppet master. We're just pulling our strings.
Because the schedule release is such a big deal.
I mean, I'm dialed into it. I don't really care. I don't care.
Oh, I mean, I'm definitely going to take a look. That's for sure.
No, it's the best. It really is. The other thing for this season is, you know how traditionally the NFC has been on Fox and the AFC has been on CBS?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a thing anymore. I think it's just every game is up for grabs, which is going to be kind of confusing for the first couple weeks. Or just be honest, it's just going to be kind of confusing overall, but that's going to fuck with me.
I don't get that, but whatever, we'll figure it out.
They've toyed with it a little bit in the past. I know that. However, that doesn't mean I'm a fan of it. But I don't mind seeing the Bears on.
So the Bears, what did they finish in the division?
This year?
Last, right?
So we got Bears, Packers week 1, at least. Bears at Chiefs week 3. Bears at Commanders week 5. I know this is terrible podcasting. They end the season. So first and last game, they are at home Green Bay week 1, at Green Bay week 18.
So, okay. So how the schedule works, I like getting Jordan Love first game.
Right off. Give me him.
Love
Give me him.
Yeah. He's not going to know what's going on.
Thick little mommy.
But they do get the last place schedule, obviously, right? Which means, like, I think how the NFL schedule works, you play your division opponents at home and away. So that's 6 games right there. Then you play another division in the NFC. And that's 3 games.
They have the NFC South, so that's 4 games.
That's 4 games. So you get 4 games there, and then a division in the AFC.
And the NFC South sucks. Remember that.
Yeah. They're gonna have a rookie quarterback in Carolina. Thanks for the trade.
Thank you.
And then who are they playing in the AFC?
The AFC West. So they have the Chiefs, Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos. And they're on the road at Chiefs and Chargers, which is good. And they play the Raiders at home.
Okay.
And I don't know.
Then other than that, they play the last place team.
Commanders and Cardinals.
I think there should be one more, right, or no?
So no.
Or is that it?
I mean, no, because they would have the Panthers already built in there.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And then there's an extra. No, but then they get an extra one. It's the Browns. It's the last place team from the AFC North. They just like, okay. I don't know how that works, but that's.
So that helps. That works in their favor.
Yeah, it definitely does. I'm just sitting here refreshing it. Ooh, preseason schedule. Here we go. Titans week 1, Colts at Colts week 2 versus Bills week 3. Now we're cooking. This honestly, there's so many like people doing live streams right now. This is just
May 11th. We're in the middle of like baseball season, it's NBA playoffs. We're looking at NFL preseason schedules.
Like the Celtics are fighting for Game 7 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. NFL's king. NFL's king. All right, let's do the Sporcle.
All right, Sporcle. We got two of them, Max. I don't think you heard them when I told Kyle. So we got Chicago Bears Pro Bowlers between 2000 and 2014. That's 56 answers. Or we've got players that played for both the Cubs and White Sox between 2000 and 2009, and there's only 10 answers.
Let's do both.
All right.
Right?
I don't care. Let's
That's
do
up
it.
to you, brother.
Let's do both. The Cubs Sox one shouldn't take that long.
Well, that's
only 10 answers.
Neil Kotz.
Fuck you. That was my first one.
All right, let me share my screen here.
10, dude. That's kind of a lot, though.
Is it?
If it's specifically they played in like on both rosters between 2000 and 2009.
It'll tell you what years they played for.
All right. Okay. I'm picking my nose right now, so
So, you know.
so I'm back. I'm good.
Bears at Saints was week 9, right?
Mm-hmm. Max is horny.
Yep. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm ready, senor.
I don't know that the computer is, though.
There we go.
All right,
Josh
go ahead.
Paul.
Neil Kotz, right?
Yeah.
How do you spell
Two
Cox?
T's.
He's about Cox.
That one I know.
6-0. Scott Ayer. EYRE.
Yeah, that could be for sure.
Howry. HOWRY.
Who's the first baseman?
Ross Glode.
No way. GLOAD. Wow. This guy. Center field. That's not Corey Patterson. Never played for the Sox.
Kenny Lofton.
Yeah, Lofton.
Nailed it.
Second base / shortstop. Leafy Perez. Cesar Izturis.
Second base and shortstop. Like Aaron Miles.
Holy shit. What a name
wild.
grab.
All right. Couple of pitchers.
From 01 and like that, the 01, 02 Cubs, 03 White Sox. That's gonna be tricky. 06 Cubs, 07 White Sox. Oh,
And a pitcher. It would help to know if these are bullpen guys or starters. That'd be a big hint.
Relief pitcher, Hermanson. Yeah. I honestly have no idea. We might have to give up here.
For the sake of time, you let me know.
Yeah, go ahead. Ardsma, Tom Gordon, Luis Vizcaíno.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have got any of those.
Probably not, no.
Tom Gordon, Flash.
Tom Gorgonzola.
Flash in the
Actually, we
pan.
got 7 out of 10, though. That was pretty impressive.
In a matter of like 3 minutes. Chicago Bears Pro Bowlers, 2000 to 2014.
We come quick.
Urlacher.
You're going to have to give me 1 second here. This website's not the best. All right, Urlacher.
This website's not as good as Pornhub, dude.
No, not even close.
Bears Monday Night Football, Week 12 at Minnesota. Only Monday night game.
You got Urlacher.
Briggs. Krutz.
Owen.
Now we're cooking.
Did you type in Krutz?
There you go.
You know how to spell that.
Brown.
Mike Brown make a Pro Bowl?
Yeah, he's on there.
Gold. Robbie Gold.
Gold. Tillman.
Harris.
Vasher.
Just put a Johnson in there. There might be one. Such a stray.
Is ST, is that safety?
Special teams.
Special teams.
Put
Brad
Ettinger.
Maynard? Tell me it's Brad Maynard. Maynard Monday, baby.
No.
Oh,
fuck.
Do Ettinger, Paul Ettinger, Edinger.
And then when you're done, type in Jerry Azuma.
No Edinger.
Azumah.
Hang on, say that again.
Azumah.
Yep, Jerry.
What
Do
about
Patrick
Ted
Manley.
Washington? With a G?
With a G?
That would help, wouldn't it?
Did that do it or no? You're
It's-
lagging.
It's still deciding.
Yeah, look at
Fuck yeah.
that.
That one felt good.
Oh, that's the spot right there. Oh, put your finger in a little.
Would Marty Booker be the 2002 receiver?
That has to be.
We'll
Has
see
to
here in 30 seconds, dude. Don't worry. Yep.
Nice. What did they have on the line, though?
Can you do Patrick Manley?
If you spell it.
That could be it.
MANNELL.
ELL.
Why?
Is it LLEY?
I don't
I think it is. Try LLEY.
Yeah, we'll try it here.
How do I use it?
See what happens shortly.
You need to be faster. I'm
I
joking.
can't help it. It's the website. It sucks.
Forte.
Marshall. Do Marshall. Like in 2013.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Marshall Jeffrey. It's crazy that they have no fucking quarterbacks. Peppers.
Brian. Here we go. Here's the full Bears
Mr.
schedule.
Brian himself.
You get Peppers.
There it goes.
Kyle Long.
We'll see.
What was Tim Jennings?
Working on Jennings.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am. I'll work on him, dude. Yep. You're missing.
Damn, these special teams are going to kill us. Can you scroll up a little?
Bennett.
Did we get everything up there? Earl Bennett? No way.
2 T's?
What about Johnny Knox?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say for 09 kick returner.
Yeah.
Who was the Bears punter in 2011? Is that Brad Maynard?
Knox.
Johnny Knox, baby. Let's go. Fuck. What did they have? A fucking extra point holder that made it?
Isn't that just a backup quarterback?
What
No,
about...
dude, I bet you it's like just literally some like gunner or some shit.
No, try Ian Badejo.
Bless you.
Let me find it.
Brendan Ian Badejo.
Yeah, he was like a special teams freak. All right, it's AYAN BADEJO.
Yeah.
Let's go.
He's on there?
For 2
Yeah.
years, dude. 06, 07.
You're kidding me.
Am I fucking cleaning up right now or what? Ted
Oh, you
Washington
need your
and
01.
Brendan Ian Badejo. All right, we need a D tackle from 2012. Who's plugging up the gaps?
Me.
Another plug. Tommy Harris.
I wanted to say Tommy Harris, but
Who was
he
that? Who
he
was
was
that?
older than that.
Keith Trailer, but no, he was on the defensive line. It couldn't have been him. Is it like Reuben Brown? But he was. I don't even know if he was 01.
2012.
Didn't we
I was
do
looking.
Brown?
Pardon me, I was looking at 01. If
Yeah.
Brown.
Well, that's offensive line though.
Oh, he's on there. Yeah, he is already on there.
Any chance it's Fred Miller? No.
Shoot, 2012 D tackle. Like we did Julius Peppers. 2011 special teams. Who was that guy who was, he was like, not DJ Moore. He was like a nickel corner, but he was, He was like literally a gunner on all those Bears teams. Is it something Corey something? I don't remember his name. 421.
Oh my God.
Corey Graham.
You could try him. We're shooting blanks at this point.
Yeah.
Welcome to my life, brother.
Dude, 2012 is going to be an obvious one.
This shit.
Who else was? I mean, look at the names around him. Who else was on that?
Corey Graham nailed it.
Oh,
Corey Graham.
Let's go.
2012.
Who else was on the 2012 defense? Next to Peppers, Dusty Dvorak.
No, he was announcing the games.
You see the time stopped at 4:20 on here, or what, dude?
Oh, what's up, dude?
Oh, what's up, dude? All the way down to 3:13. It was frozen for a minute.
What about Mark Colombo? Would he be 2001?
COLUMBO.
No, COLO.
No way Shea McClellan made a Pro Bowl, right?
Spell for
No.
me.
Where would he be? Because it's a defensive tackle from 2012.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He was 2012. He was drafted in 2012, and he was on the defensive line. I'm shooting blanks here. Tank Johnson,
That might be good.
the ghost of Tank Johnson.
Did he already type Johnson in?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Want me to give up or what?
I cheated for 2012. It's either
Who
going
would-
to be Adonijay. No, it's Henry Melton, I think. We would have never gotten Henry Melton.
Number 69.
And then what's 2001?
There's no way we get 2001.
Larry Wiggum.
I mean, I've never even heard of those names.
Was it? Did it say Jamal?
It said James Williams.
James Big Cat Williams.
That was his real name? I didn't know what his real first name was.
Yeah.
That was pretty damn good, though.
I mean, you nailed it as far as I'm fucking concerned.
The Corey Graham and the Brendan Iambadejo ones.
How about Ted Washington?
That was crazy that you got him. I was trying to think of I was thinking Ted Washington, but I was trying to say Keith Traylor.
If it wasn't Ted Washington, Keith Traylor would have been my next guess.
I mean, I know of Ted Washington. I know the name, but I definitely was thinking Keith Traylor.
My brain just went back into the archives.
I'm more of a George Washington guy myself.
Dusted off the 2001 Bears filing cabinet.
Tyler.
Say it, dude.
Jesus Christ. No, I can't say that. No.
Best one yet.
Best one yet.